So hello everyone, before I start my video I just want to say this. According to what I said in my last video when it came to the whole thing with Jamari, apparently his channel got hacked. But due to recent news, apparently his channel just got brought back, and that's some pretty good stuff. Thanks to many of the people in the community which were commentary channels or not commentary channels which brought it to YouTube's attention, and Siri is going to be making content, so that's pretty good. So now that I'm done talking about that, I think I might as well just move on to the origins of the content nuke. Now, the content nuke originally started with Leafy, just like how Leafy kind of pioneered the whole commentary genre and how things evolved from there. But when it came to Leafy, he pretty much just made a video on Pokimane as he exposed her bullshit and all the stuff which was going on with her at the time, as he then just made a bunch of clickbait videos from there on then. But then a bunch of other creators decided to go jump on the trend by naming their videos content nuke to where they pretty much just expose someone for their past actions, which also apply to the present because they seem to have not changed and stuff like that. And in the nutshell, it was basically a exposed video with extra steps. Now, since then, since, Leafy's decline as it came to his channel being terminated and him losing a platform on almost every place on the internet, and with bigger creators just moving on with the whole content nuke thing, with, a few individuals making videos here and there if they're large enough, I feel like the idea of a content nuke, or just the terminology, has just died out for the most part. And mainly due to the fact that there's been a bit of a problem with it, and that kind of applies to the commentary community as well. But let's get into the video. So in my opinion, when it comes to the downfall or just the death of content nukes, I feel like one of the main reasons why they just kind of died out when it came to them personally is due to two things specifically. Those things being repetition and then just the general quality of them. Now when it comes to the quality, I'm not asking anyone to make some type of fancy video with all this fancy editing in it like one of these commentator channel, like one of these commentary channels which at least has probably more than 1,000 subs or something like that. And I'm not asking to make something that's just complete garbage. But I feel like when it comes to the general output behind them nowadays, it doesn't even feel like it's even there at most times, because it just feels like it's only being made for the sake of being made, and doesn't really feel like it's trying to make any form of impact like the original videos did. They just feel like they're just bringing up the same points as everyone else, and when talking about stuff like that, this is the part where I talk about the whole repetition thing. Now, when it comes to repetition in the commentary community, I shouldn't be surprised. We all talk about the same thing sooner or later, and yeah. But I feel like when it comes to the whole commentary community and content nukes, when you see one content nuke on someone, you kind of get a general idea about what it is like. But when you see, I don't know, 5 content nukes on the same people, I think you could already assume my problem with it. It isn't the fact that there's multiple videos on the same person, it's the fact that the same videos on the same person just more or less all feel like they're just copy pasted and don't really feel like they're bringing anything new to the table. And yes, I know I criticized this, or I brought up this point in my last video when it came to the whole topic commentary thing, but I just feel like it's something which is important to bring up now, because Jesus Christ, man, do we not see the problem with this when it comes to making a video that's supposed to be, I don't know, impactful? Because I feel like content nukes, in my personal opinion, were supposed to be like these videos which weren't just, I don't know, normal exposed videos that go over the most basic surface level things, and we're supposed to go in depth. But whenever I see them nowadays, they just more or less just end up feeling like they're the same thing, with them just going over the same surface level things, and then just kind of, I don't know, not really doing much with what they have other than just repeating the same points which they probably gathered off of some other video. So once again, what I'm saying is completely subjective, so because content nukes are not dead and people are still making videos on them. But in my opinion, I just feel like the general terminology has died out, and there's only a few videos which actually manage to kind of fit the title. But that's all I had to say, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and Level 360 out. Later.